We are back, and we're going to see what happens tonight. Players are going to help me out with a quick little recap, and we're going to launch straight in because, as we left off in the last session, the players are now joined by a mysterious figure who chose to catch up with them relatively quickly, but also appear silently at their fire. We're going to see who notices, but first, before that, players, for an inspiration, please help us out with a quick little recap.
So we started off with Levin forgetting his anxiety meds, and then a little bit of a chat. I got to have some fun with Zarya, and then Fennec was Fennec, and Geoffrey drove the copy diem. And then we came and found an old man who was going to get staked in the heart and left to die here at camp.
The resident brain cell holder is off his rocks.
Wow, why do I feel personally attacked?
It's because it's
Also,
about
I'm
you.
the one with the highest intelligence.
I'm a little
Acts like it.
I'm the brain. I'm the
Levin
brain
is
cell
not
holder.
the resident brain cell holder. I'm the clever
Out of
one.
all of us, he's the most responsible.
Whoa. He's just the quietest. Don't mistake silence for thought.
He gets into the
Best
least amount of shit.
Best to stay quiet and let everyone think you're a fool than to speak and confirm it for them.
Just
I
saying.
do distinctly remember calling all of you morons.
Yeah, exactly.
Whose side are you on?
His.
Ow, helpful.
Remember, all of this is under the context that we are dealing with a potential serious threat within our own group.
It's true.
Yeah, the bomb is about to go off
Speaking
at
of
some
threat,
unexplained time.
inside
Also,
your
there's a
own group,
creepy man who just teleported in front of us.
Before that,
Which
Yeah,
I
Fennec,
let's
was
murder him.
asleep for. Why did none of you inform me?
Fennec, do you want to elaborate just a little bit of Fennec's experience in the previous session? Particularly with the voice coming in and haunting you with specific memories.
No, that son of a bitch kept flashing Fennec's late girlfriend in front of him and, torturing him with that.
I feel like girlfriend's a big step up from what was a conversation.
That's an Armstrong type of stretch.
Wait, what?
You were an enamored observer at best.
No, that's not true. He talked to her.
I'm starting to think of what was worse for Fennec, the dreams or reality.
Right? They're just soiling your memories there.
Didn't that creature that's currently connected to you remind you of what your reality is like? Everyone's left you.
Yes, except for 11, which we have discovered.
Did you even know her last name?
She had a last name.
She did not
There
have
it
a
is.
last name.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Fennec wouldn't assume that necessarily, because Fennec is Fennec.
Yep.
I don't think Fennec has a last name.
Okay, so can anybody in the party name give me Fennec's last name?
Wait, you
No
have
one's
a last
asked.
name?
See?
I just thought goblins all had one name.
Nope.
Like,
But remember, he wasn't raised by goblins.
He was raised by a monster hunter in a library.
And that brings us to the second image that you were shown, which was Yami walking out of you, on you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Dad left for milk and never came back.
Saris, you beat me to it. Saris, to touch on your question, like Fennec's father, he doesn't have one. Or nope, I said that wrong.
yeah, now I'm confused. That sounds
Like
accurate.
Yami in Fennec's life, his last name's just not there.
That's super sad,
Ah.
dude.
But accurate.
I figured you were going to say just like Yami.
His favorite toy is a yo-yo, because at least that comes back.
Damn.
His last name is like Fennec, just ignored.
Fennec
Ugh.
middle name just ignored last name. So,
But-
well, so that works when you put it in, like, you know, and then you do last name first. Ignore just Fennec.
Oh god.
You're going to cause so many system errors in the computer that you're going to be logged into.
Can you imagine Fennec on social media?
Mhm.
Yes, actually, I could. I figured he'd be something like a troll.
I can imagine.
He's the
I can
average.
imagine the first. I can imagine the first 4 posts before the inevitable ban.
Wow, Optimist, 4 posts.
I didn't even have him at that.
You have to establish a pattern before they ban you.
I was gonna say I didn't even have that, and he's my character.
Whew, man. Fennec, it seems like you're getting some traction.
Fennec's just living his life. Everybody else is along for the ride.
There you go.
That's how Fennec looks at things.
Did we explain the what happened adequately?
I think
No,
so.
not in the
Yeah,
slightest.
that was adequate.
We glossed over several details, but we can fill in those blanks at some point, or watch the last
Fennec's
episode.
nightmares- during his
It's for
nightmares,
entertainment.
He was speaking out loud in certain things, so people did hear certain bits of what was happening.
Yes, which ultimately you did strike a bargain with it, and you did prove that you were able to gain control over the symbiote, or whatever it is that we want to label it, and
Reached an understanding.
exactly.
Something Ferris wants to kill.
Which, as mentioned, you left a very ambiguous deal on the table with essentially a fey creature.
Oh, what now?
Oh, right. And I gave Fennec the replenishing magic thing that artificers can do, the spell storing item. So he currently has a ring that will allow him to cast enhance ability on himself.
10
You're
You're
times.
making
So,
deals
8
with
times my
fake
intelligence
creatures.
is not maxed yet.
Oh.
So the deal with it was
you give it time, unspecified amount of time, and while it is in charge, and even while not, as long as it is not to allow you, or it is not allowed to do harm to others. You do not specify what type of harm.
correct.
So you left a very ambiguous deal and arrangement, and he also promised not to abandon you. He said the only way he's leaving you is if he's forced away.
That and a promise not to afflict Fennec with any more visions.
Yes, specifically Fennec with no vision.
Yep, I have that part written down too.
Did you specify like who he could and could not? Like, did you say like don't hurt my friends or don't
Yes,
hurt
he did
people?
say couldn't harm friends, but there was some-
Okay, cool. So he could just kill random strangers, possibly.
No,
Have
there
fun
was-
with that. You gotta specify.
There's some wiggle room in terminology.
Remember, in character, none of us know this.
Yes,
Yeah.
none of you know
That's
the
true.
arrangements of this deal.
Yeah.
So
Also, are we even friends? Are Zarya and Fennec even friends yet?
That's
Has
an
he
open
made fun
question.
of you in the past week?
I don't know.
wait, what was the question?
Sucks to be you. Has he made fun of Zarya? And she said, I don't know, so we don't know where they stand.
That's a
find
you
out.
question.
We'll find out.
Is it? You'd think if he was making fun of you, you'd maybe remember.
I can't remember anything. I have shit memory. Please don't expect me to remember the small stuff. I'm supposed to write down when he makes fun of me?
You're talking about me? Oh wait, am I asleep still?
It seems relevant now.
I don't think anyone's asleep.
Apparently,
He was
I
the
guess
guy
I'll
that teleported in.
You would have been awake. Everybody is awake. It was the end of travel. You had just set up camp. As said, about 20 minutes previously, you had seen this individual who was sitting at a fire as if waiting for you. Driving 20...
Sarah's drew a dagger.
And that is okay. He is still sitting there calmly. You notice
He
that
showed
he's-
up
hands are kind of right outside, right over the fire as if cold. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Anybody who is eyeing him specifically.
He's
Yeah.
just showed up at our camp.
Yeah, he just
He
he
literally
teleported
just
here, didn't he?
appeared.
Mm. I mean, I don't even know if Zarya would just not throw hands immediately.
Well, he's not right next to you. He's right next to Saris.
Okay. I got pretty good on the perception, so we'll see how that goes. And
Yep.
then I'll punch him.
With a 15 or higher, you would
Gearfried's-
notice... Yep, go ahead.
I was like, Gearfried, the moment this guy appears, like, just on instinct, Gearfried's going to activate his armor and go full-on suit mode now. So that's all I can do, because I'm not seeing anything right now.
With a 15 or higher, you would notice that this individual's hands are very pale in complexion. Paler than paler than that's normally seen.
Fuck.
And you're going to just hear a kind of smooth voice from the cloak. You can draw all the weapons you wish, but I'm not here to fight at the moment. As he kind of rubs his hands together, mimicking somebody who's trying to warm their hands.
That's fair. Though, normally people sort of arrive outside the campfire light and sort of, hello, can I approach? You sort of helped yourself to the choicest seat, as it were.
Yeah, when you kind of show up out of nowhere, it already kind of puts into the message of, oh, I'm about to die, this person is here to attack me, so who the fuck are you and what the fuck are you doing here?
Think of it this way. If I was able to just show up, if I wanted to attack you, wouldn't I have just done it?
Maybe you're stupid.
He's
Okay,
gonna
let me
just-
know if I need to punch this fucker.
He's
I'm
simply
just going to
going
stand
to shrug his shoulders. Could be. But, as you can see, and he's going to kind of raise his hands, I am unarmed.
That doesn't mean you're not a danger.
Oh, I never said I
There's
was
magic.
in danger.
Yeah, exactly.
I
okay.
just said I am unarmed. I'm not casting. See, I'm speaking common.
Okay. All
I will
right
say
then.
Zarya's in her fight mode of fist are up and ready to punch. Buddy is communicating.
Well, you've managed to get us all talking, so congratulations there. Pardon me if I don't quite put my dagger away just yet.
Oh no, that's fair. I wouldn't ask you to put it away. I'm only
Hi.
here to talk.
Oh, never mind. Just gonna move right there to get closer to the
I'll
fire.
get talking.
Yes, certainly.
First, let me welcome you to Karnath.
Ah, Karnath has a welcoming committee. This is unexpected.
Well, I'm on the unofficial. You're going to notice that his eyes are going to, or rather his head is going to turn, and it is going to look towards Melee for about 10 seconds before returning back
Is
to the
Melee
fire.
disguised?
No,
Shit.
not at
Unless-
this moment.
I was going to say, unless Saris was traveling in disguise, neither would Saris be.
Melee.
She's not in disguise at the moment, though she's rethinking it again.
Now,
Right.
where to begin?
The beginning, preferably.
No, let's cut to the point.
Well, if you want to just cut to the point, I'd like her. and he's gonna turn again and face Melee.
I will stop you if you
Fuck
take
no.
a step with her.
Why is she so popular?
For reasons we are not going to discuss with strangers.
No, I'm not just asking to hand her over with no recompense or anything. There will,
I
of
assure
course,
you,
be an
we're not even.
exchange.
If this is what you came to negotiate, you came for no reason at all. There is no deal.
You are either going to walk away empty-handed or not at all.
My lady is not very fond of taking no for an answer.
Man,
Well, your
neither is
lady
that
can go
lady.
fuck herself.
We all
Fennec's
live
gonna
with
point at
disappointment.
Ceres. Neither is that lady.
Gearfried, I'm hanging. I assume Carpe Diem is back here. Gearfried was probably like.
Where on
just
this
doing
map
some-
is Melee at the moment?
Melee would be with Carpe Diem, so
Oh,
probably.
she's with me then.
Yeah, so she
Okay.
would be next to Gearfried.
Okay, so Gearfried is he is quietly kind of moving, like placing himself between Melee and this guy, and is everyone but I assume Levin is visible, correct? Is Levin out of
Levin is deliberately outside of the light of the fire.
okay.
Mhm. Smart man.
I don't think it's
Then-
gonna matter, but cool.
Gearfried is going to. Can I like hold an action? I kind of want to just like the moment this guy does anything that I view as aggressive, I want to like have a spell that I have in mind prepared.
Same, but physical.
Just DM real quick.
Yep.
As soon as they started interacting with the individual at the fire, Levin would have thrown the hood up, backed away further, pulled down the mask, and started doing a walk around to see if there's anyone else.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check if you're attempting to be stealthy.
I would get in between the
Okay.
guy.
I am
So
also
22
going
to start.
ask you to give me a perception check.
All right, not a problem.
Sorry, could just jump over the fire if she wanted
Within
to.
the range of my dark vision, that'll be a 23.
Oh, that's the wrong die. You are going to catch, as you start making your way, you are going to catch signs of activity in the woods, specifically to the east. East, a little bit east, a little bit southeast, heading down.
All right, Levin's not yet going to escalate, but he's going to make a note of it.
Now, as said, I understand you're here for information, yes?
No. We're here on our own business, none of yours.
So you're not here for that infiltrator, Romulus Endurin?
Don't know the name. I'm looking for my uncle.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Cool.
Fuck some shit up.
Okay. That's okay then. I guess I can order him to be executed. He's not important.
I'm sure someone finds him important.
But besides that, how would 10,000
Well,
gold
that-
pieces sound?
Sounds like a good amount of money that you could use for a vacation somewhere else.
20,000.
Quick question, friend. Is this finance currently on hand?
Indeed.
Oh.
Oh,
I just let us know that you have quite a bit of money on hand, and I think that I speak for the group when I say you're not touching Mei Li. So how about you hand over your gold instead?
you are giving me
Not gonna
compelling
work
reasons
like
to
that.
kill you.
And that's perfectly fine. You could certainly try. But,
Look.
as said,
You clearly like that whole foreboding, dangerous vibe. Congratulations. We will make any attempt to take Mei Li not only difficult, but it will cost you in particular your life in a very slow, painful manner. You will wish that whoever you serve had sent you on a different mission, somewhere pleasant like the Nine Hells or the Abyss.
you are going
Fuck
to
away.
just kind of see him begin to laugh boisterously. And his hood is going to fall off. His hair is going to be silver, long, sleeked back. You're going to see his ears tinted slightly. His eyes.
He's a half elf?
No, just slightly slitted at the tip. His eyes red
No.
and his canines elongated. You've
Oh,
got
fuck.
spunk. You're interesting. Trust me.
If gonna let loose.
Just being
that
gone
spell.
with her, it'll be much more beneficial to your health and well-being.
Giffort's gonna drop or let loose that spell he's been preparing in the back, and I'm not. Don't worry. I'm
Okay,
going
okay.
to tap on. As I'm like standing in front of the Carpe Diem. I'm going to just like put my arm back and cast Sanctuary on Mei Li.
Good idea.
And I'm gonna say, unfortunately for you, according to this signature that Fennec forged, Mei Li is officially a part of our union, which means that she's not going anywhere with you.
He's gonna look past them, and who are you guys? And he's just gonna look to Melee. Are you really going to let them suffer? You know where you belong.
And I'm going to stab him in the neck right then and there. He's done talking.
Oh!
Everyone roll initiative, please.
Hold on. Just
Yep, go ahead,
one
Adam.
thing before that pops off. Taking note of the activity in the east, would I have been able to discern approximate distance?
You'd be able to estimate that they are within dashing range, the individual.
All right.
Bare minimum.
Then, as they're starting to escalate, Levin would have gotten within sight of, he would have gotten them, the party within sight of himself, and he would use the feature for Psychic Whispers
Okay.
to basically tell them in their heads, activity to the east, close. Like all of you hear in your heads this.
Noted.
With that, everybody
Ah.
roll initiative, please.
Mind you, you can't use this to talk to each other telepathically.
Yeah.
It's only to me.
Yes. Oh, very good. Very, very good.
Stun him. You stun
I'm
him.
some bitches.
Stunning strikes. Stunning strikes.
I
Just-
did.
I
Or-
so will. I know a vampire when I see it. I'm not fucking around. I've played a vampire. These bitches can fuck them up. Fuck this up.
I'm sorry, DM. Does some above table knowledge? I can see his name, and that's upsetting.
Wait,
That's
What's-
okay.
the way to pet my cat.
What's his name?
Oh, it's only
I-
Caius. It's okay. Pay no mind to it. It's okay.
What's his name? I can't see it.
Are you looking at the combat tracker?
It's the combat track. It's the cross swords in the journal tab.
It only means anything
Caius?
if you. Yeah, it's Gearfried would definitely know the name if you heard it.
If he heard it,
If
he would
he's-
know it.
Yeah, this
Can
considered
someone-
treason?
Is this something I know or?
No, no,
No.
it's nothing. It's nothing important to you.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
like. I don't.
Your character would know the name, but he has not stated his name yet.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's...
player-wise, you would know that there was a Caius who is believed, or there was a rumor that Caius was a vampire and was running Karnath to this
Oh
day.
God damn
He's-
it!
The current leader of the nation of Karnath is Caius III.
Yeah.
Are we about to commit?
Oh!
regicide?
Well, Gearfried
Oh,
might be about to
fuck!
commit. Might be about to commit a little bit
I
of
just
treason.
yelled that, and my parents are home.
So with that, top of the turn order, Zarya, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I guess we're killing a king. Fuck me.
I
Alright.
don't know that it's gonna be that easy anymore. Now I'm scared.
I think I can jump over the fire with no biggie, right? With my movement.
That or
Go
you could
around
just
it.
go around.
Aren't you a giant? Can't you just walk over it?
It's yeah, exactly. It's cooler to jump over it.
Sure, you could do whatever you would like.
Okay, cool. Get there. Punching and stunning strike for sure.
DM, just put me somewhere on the eastern portion of the map.
Yep.
Sorry, I
wanna be
forgot to
within
update
the-
it before combat started.
Yep, no way. Can you just ping where you want to be?
Just an arbitrary position. I leave it to you.
Alright. It's not
Punch,
there
punch,
we go.
punchy.
Yeah, a sudden sneaking suspicion. He's
Is that
gonna be
cool?
very
Or
resistant
did you want to be
this time.
somewhere else?
Well, I was thinking more eastward. That qualifies. We're cool.
Okay.
I assume a 27 hits.
27 would hit.
Okay. Ooh, that's some good
Nice
damage.
damage.
And that is a stunning strike as well. Because
Magic monk fist.
I am not fucking with this dude. No, I can see he is rocked up, showing that he is a threat. We are not fucking with him.
Look, I'm just
Um,
I'm smiling at the fact that magic monk fist lets you punch ghosts.
Stunning strike, that would be a constitution saving throw or dexterity?
Let me
Con.
see. Where
Con
it
save.
is.
Okay.
Con,
Thank you.
yes. Rolo.
Alright, what's DC?
15.
Alright. He is stunned.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
damn.
Bah, 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 bah. Okay, continuing to punch. I mean, honestly, if it had succeeded, I would have just done it again.
Yeah, I just surprised. I'm assuming he rolled really low.
I rolled really
Yeah.
low.
That's great.
For-
We love that. We love that.
Just for clarification,
No.
I'll share it. I rolled a 3. I rolled really low.
Oh, damn.
I rolled an 8, but I have a +9, so 17 to hit.
That is going to miss.
Okay, we know where the AC
Well,
is. Okay.
if he's stunned, you have advantage.
You do?
Oh, I do, don't I? I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. It's been a minute. It's good that it's a 23. I'm a little
That
bit
is gonna
mad
hit.
because the little dice did that thing where it like hit the edge of the screen and bounced away from a 20. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, 23.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. Punch, punch. A punch, and a punch, and a punch, punch, punch. Oh my god. I'm rolling amazing with the damage. I love that. 2 10s in a row. Love that. Love to see that.
Very
Whoop, whoop.
nice.
All right. And then a bonus action, a punch
Now,
with advantage because
is there any particular damage that's doing? Like, is it just regular bludgeoning?
No, it'll be
Magical
magical bludgeoning.
Magical
Level 6
bludgeoning.
monks
Okay.
and higher.
I just wanted to double check that.
okay, good. Noted. Need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. I did forget about that. I am bad about remembering this stuff. Okay, bonus action, punch it a punch. Da.
Question: single or double?
Are you using Flurry of Blows or just a single one unarmed attack? That's your bonus action.
Using flurries of blows. It's been a minute since we've done combat. My brain is dying.
That's cool.
You've done combat.
Yeah, you were out for a few sessions.
Yeah.
There's been a
You
lot
were
of
in
combat.
those days.
I've had. Oh my god, it did the thing again. It was almost a 20. Okay, but the best is a 17, so it's not a hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I get 2, right?
Flurry of Blows, yes.
Yes.
With advantage because he's stunned. Thank you for that advantage. That is a 27.
That will hit.
Thank yourself.
E. My dice are being nice today.
Yeah, they really
Hey,
are.
DM.
What's up?
Just out of curiosity, because this will inform what I have in mind for my turn. You said he pulled off the hood. He shows his visage. I am. Is whatever
Has
passive
Gearfried
I have,
opened? Has Gearfried opened a
Yeah.
history book and seen a portrait?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Do I
would
know what my sitting ruler looks like? I guess.
Go ahead and give me, because he wouldn't technically. Go ahead and give me a history check.
He's a secret ruler, isn't he? Or
Did we
There is
ever
a King
decide?
Caius, but
the
there have been
whole thing-
rumors that
Yeah, it should be Caius the Third, but there's rumors that it's actually Caius the First that's that is taking the visage of Caius the Third.
that's 21.
You would recognize him immediately as a portrait from Caius the First. You notice that Caius the Third has different facial structures.
Okay.
So it's not it's as close as like a child can be to a parent.
If
Okay,
Gearfried
so
takes the knee, we're actually in a bunch of shit.
Gearfried recognize. Okay, this is upsetting. Okay.
Oh yeah, you recognize
just
it
wanted-
immediately as what you have seen as a portrait of King Caius the First.
and you just watched Sario rock up and start laying in the fists on his
Yeah.
face.
As I am bludgeoning this man, follow-up question, DM, did we ever decide where she was from or worked at? Would she also be from Karnaf, sort of?
I don't believe.
I thought you brought up that you were from the region of Drome.
She is originally.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that because I don't have an answer to that right this second. So
Don't you started punching him already?
PM me what you want to do with that, and then
Yeah.
I will answer accordingly. But for now, is there
Okay.
anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Let's see. I punched some more. Yeah, that's my turn. That's my
Alright,
turn in a nutshell every single time.
There we
I
go.
love playing a monk. So easy.
So at this point, and he is stunned, so he can't do anything. That is this one here. This one. It's gonna be here. So, Aaron, it not hearing you, you're going to hear a noise coming from above you as something about 10 feet up above you in a tree is jumping
Mhm.
and making their way this way.
Yep.
There. You go unnoticed. You go unnoticed, but that is what they're going to be doing with their turn.
All right. Thank you for the update on the tracker.
And Fennec, it is now your turn.
He's fighting Curse of Strahd.
I think is going to move to kind of get a little bit more visual in the open, and what?
You get them side angles.
Mhm. Anthony, I'm trying to target Caius, but it won't let me go within the red box.
Okay. Let me just move.
Like I can't click
Yeah,
here.
the fire is giving an issue. Now try.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So Fennec is going to first call as a bonus action. He's going to call his hound Pickle.
Yep.
That's
His
adorable.
name is Pickle.
I
Oh,
believe so. Yeah.
I will die for Pickle.
Listen, you can change his name every time
He
you're
will-
resummoning him.
It's
He is
true.
kind of a hellhound, so I don't know about that.
Yep.
I will still die for Pickle.
You need to bring him out.
What were we using?
So he's going to appear on the opposite side of Zarya. Nope, what was that? That's not Ceres. That's Ceres. It's in on the parallel opposite Ceres on the other side. Yep.
Was it Hound of Ill Omen?
Yeah. Well, in the thing we have it's Hound of Ill Omen. Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say, if a hellhound appears next to Zarya, she's punching it. If she's never seen this hellhound before.
No, you'll
You would have
hear-
seen Fennec done this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will have heard Fennec's gonna be like, all right, Pickle, need some help.
All right.
He's gonna summon Pickle. So now,
You should be able to
all
control it.
wolves-
All players should be able to.
okay. So now
I do.
Caius' stuff is at disadvantage.
Sorry, to clarify, spells that Fennec casts that require a saving throw, he will have disadvantage against.
Yes, correct. But that's going to be helpful because as his action, Fennec is going to cast.
Handful of Doritos chew. Yum, 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 yum.
He's going to cast Bane on him. No, did I just target myself? No. So it's a
Do
DC
it.
16 charisma save at disadvantage.
Alrighty. Yep, I rolled the wrong stat. And you were saying DC Charisma, right?
Yep, 16.
So that is going to pass.
He tried.
At disadvantage?
Straight roll, magical resistance.
All right. Well, that will be his turn, and like, you'll see a little bit of frustration. Like, I thought that was gonna work. And then actually, Pickle gets his own
Is
initiative.
it
Initiative.
Alright, let me add him to
Shared.
the turn tracker. Is it shared with yours or his own turn?
To make it easier on to make it easier on handling, it's usually better to have him share initiative.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do it that way. So let Pickles go. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Pickle is going to. What's his?
Let me just go back to your turn. There you go.
He's going to use his bite attack, and this is at advantage because he has pack tactics with Zarya.
Yep.
So he's going to use bite. All right, that's going to be. Damn it! It's an 11 to hit. Oh wait, no, it's at advantage. Hold up. That's much better. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Right. And then 2d6 plus 3. Be 8 pierce. 8 pierce damage. And then target must succeed on a strength saving throw. But isn't he stunned?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. Let me just take a sec.
This is why I wanted Bane on him.
He auto fails strength and dex saves.
I was just double checking that. Yep. So he is going to
Okay,
fail.
so he's prone. So with the bite, he just kind of like bites the knee and pulls it out.
Yeah, the only thing that prevents that is like a legendary resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's prone. And that will end Fennec's turn with Pickles.
Okay. It is now this one's turn. And go. This one is gonna go. That's all it can do with movement. And that's the end of its turn. Levin, you're up.
All right.
Please feel free to stop the regicide.
All right, let's go with a blitz here. I'm currently invisible to this creature, so I'm assuming my attacks are at advantage.
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh, sorry, select myself. There we go. Sharpshooter on. And let's get this party started. Uh, 17 to hit.
Will hit.
So 17 for the first.
Damage. Good damage.
All right, second shot. 23
That's gonna hit.
for 16.
Alrighty.
Gloomstalker extra attack. $24 for 18.
Good damage.
You know what? Yeah, let's action surge this. $18 to hit for 21.
Alrighty.
Was your crossbow semi-automatic?
You've seen this before with the Cloud Kill, living Cloud Kill.
It's John Wick.
Fifth attack at 19 for 18 damage.
Well, gosh.
And if they're still up, I'm gonna make.
No.
My-
How do you do it? Because now this one is down.
I mean, if anyone is able to hear it, sure, but it's like.
Are bump stocks on crossbows illegal in this world?
Probably. Would that
Still
stop
got
Levin from using it?
attack number 6. I'm just gonna mosey on up. I think I should be able to see this creature since they walked into the opening.
Yeah, you can see that one because they're in the opening.
Yep. So, attack number 6. Wow, actually a 10. That'll miss.
That will miss.
And bonus action. Let's see, I only moved 1, 2, 3. I'll take the bonus action to hide. And move an additional 3, 4, 5, because 10 feet boost on first turn.
Just move 5 feet back, please.
Sure. Oh,
There we go.
that occupied space?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. But he did take the hide action before moving.
Yep. That's why I just wanted you to move back because clearly you wouldn't have known they were there.
Not until I approached.
Exactly. So with that, you do come face to face with another vampire.
Alrighty, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Cyrus.
Do you
you're
need
up.
a stealth check from me?
Yes, please.
Not a problem. Let's. Okay, there we go. 30.
Yeah, you're very well hidden.
And I would have informed through the psychic whispers additionals in the woods, and I would have noted one is already gone, and there are 2 others, at least.
So you are all informed of this. Cyrus, go ahead.
Cool. I'm going to assume that technically the firelight has revealed the one vampire spawn that is right there.
Yeah, you would see that other one right easily.
Cool. But Boss Man's right here, and he threatened my bodyguard. So I'm gonna stab him.
Go ahead and try. Advantage.
Do you have advantage?
Also move melee up like 1 square. Gifford's between her and the
Oh.
guys.
Yes. It's right there.
Could have really used a magic weapon right now. That's
Darn.
alright. Just
Well, if
saying.
you give Fennec a hug, you might be able to get it back.
That's yeah. Okay, cool.
That's the
Gonna
language
stab.
Cyrus understands.
We could try coating your daggers in my blood. Make that magic. I don't know.
No.
Maybe my
no.
blood is magic.
That
Wouldn't
is
that
gonna
just
hit.
sterilize it, given how much you drink?
I don't drink anymore.
Can't.
Oh,
All
she
right,
can, it
and-
just won't work.
Yeah, and because
What's the point?
I had advantage, and it's not a critical hit because he's prone and stunned. He's not incapacitated. Never mind.
Yeah, he's just paralyzed or stunned.
Okay. Well then, I still get sneak attack though for the advantage.
Yes.
Here you go, buddy.
I remember a
night.
time when sneak attacks just straight up didn't work on undead.
I don't miss it.
I don't either. Actually, nah, I kind of do, kind of don't.
That's because you're a sadist, or a masochist, or
Both.
Then
Is it too much to ask for both?
Well, if you're asking for both, it's extra.
Riders are both.
Yep.
We enjoy dealing out and
Cyrus,
feeling pain.
is there anything else you'd like to do?
This guy is about to. No, I already used my action. All I have are bonus actions. None of us has taken damage yet that I can.
Discern.
So- I'm so torn. I am going to. Wait, do I have that? I was not prepared for some reason. Oh, not for some reason, I wasn't. I thought I knew what I was doing, and then I realized I didn't. And you know what? Whatever. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon on the vampire spawn that I can see closest to me.
Okay.
cast. Don't think it's gonna do anything really damage. So.
About there or
Oh.
anywhere else?
Yeah, right there. It's good.
Okay.
And heck. Really? Okay. Nope. Okay. Cool. Love that for me. Alright, that's my turn.
Not gonna hit.
Indeed.
Alright, so it is now this one's turn, and not seeing Levin there.
I
Are
love
you
the
going
sneak.
to take your opportunity attack?
It would be an unarmed strike. He's not going to do that.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's where this one's going to end their turn. Gearford, you're up.
Alrighty. Gearfried. I really hope this works, man. Gearfried is going to cast at second level. Gearfried's going to cast Levitate. I'm going to target Caius.
Mm.
So he has to roll a con saving throw of 16.
Okay, I believe that he might. Let me double check stunned condition to see.
It doesn't. Stun doesn't affect it, and with
God.
spell resistance, he's at advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to double check
you-
that detail.
Yep.
Alright.
Stun is for Dex and Strength.
Constitution. And it was a save, right?
Yep.
Alright. 28.
Oof. Okay, so that fails. Gearfried is then going to bonus action trigger his defensive field to give himself 11 temporary hit points. So he casts a spell, it doesn't work, and then Gearfried's going to curse, slap one of the emblems on his shoulders. The armor kind of begins to glow a little bit, and those gear motifs begin turning. And am I allowed to, like, shout something out to the group as I'm doing all this?
I will allow it.
Okay, Gearfried will shout, "Shit! It's the king!" And that's all Gearfried's gonna be able to muster because he's very flustered right now.
Mm-hmm. King's gotten punched in the face, stabbed, bitten.
Which king?
With that,
This was during the time when kings were fun.
top of the turn order.
Mm.
I didn't vote for him.
Wait,
He's a king.
Sorry.
with the added contact of he's a king, can I do a roll to see if I recognize him?
You certainly can.
Okay. What would that be?
I would also ask
History?
how often would Zarya have read a history book?
That's a good point. I don't suppose they would have met with that. Yeah, I guess not. Unless it's like personal. I doubt it's personal.
Quick question.
Yep.
Would Zarya, at the mention of king, realize King Karnath connection Caius III?
That's also a thing.
I would say
I'm wondering.
You'd probably get the information wrong here, but
go ahead and give me an intelligence-based check.
Ooh, that's a -1. Intelligence is her dump stat. Not natural one.
And it shows.
Hey,
So-
I think she just yells, "Witch King!"
Basically, like,
There's a lot of them.
there's a
There's
lot,
a lot of them.
we literally just had a war over this.
She's
I love
not
it.
paying attention to that.
I am giving inspiration because I love how we're utilizing the skills and possibly exploring with the world. Keep it going. I love it. For now, what else would you like to do? I'm going to say that would be a free action that you would have been able to use, not an item interaction or anything like that.
That's the thing about Zarya. She's very wise. She's not that bright. She is the pinnacle of why wisdom and intelligence are two different stats. Okay. Okay, question for action economy. Can I do something? I basically want to punch him a bit, but I also want to prepare an action to stunning strike him again if he manages to get out of it on his next turn, since he's right after me.
Well, he is automatically getting out of it as you end your turn.
Yeah, your stunning strike lasts until the end of your next turn.
Oh, I thought they had to do save.
If he fails the save. You can, however, reapply it through spending more key points for your unarmed attack.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do that because we have plenty of key, and I'm not fucking with this guy, so we're gonna go ahead and just do that. Just gonna save some headache. And stunning strike again. And is it still with advantage currently?
Yes.
Okay. Punchy to punch. Oh, fuck. Okay, that one does not. The highest is a 16.
Yes, that does not hit.
Okay. Alright, second attack. Punchy to punch. Again, a stunning strike.
Well, stunning strike only
27.
works when you hit, so
Okay, good. I was about to ask. Okay.
That is going to
you're
hit.
not
Alright,
burning key
27.
points on a miss.
Yeah, that would be bad. I would not like that.
Would make it a little more fair, though.
Probably, but who wants fair? I play for fun. Oh, shoot.
Oh, so you play like I play the piano for keeps.
All right, so stunning strike. Let me make my Constitution saving throw.
Fail, 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 fail.
All right, I am going to pass.
Okay, stunning strike again.
You could certainly try.
You have to
I'm
hit
just
first.
gonna keep doing it until it works.
You could go ahead with attack number 3.
Yeah, flurry of blows. So we're going for 4. Clickety clickety click. Double checking, it's still at advantage. Like he hasn't
Yes.
failed yet. He just
It
Your
Pass.
turn's not over yet. He's still
Yeah.
stunned.
okay.
you
Cool,
just
cool, cool,
didn't
cool, cool.
reapply it yet.
Okay, 28.
That's going to hit.
All right. Here's damage, and it is a stunning strike.
Yep. 18 to save.
Let me double check.
I believe you said 16 before? Or 15? Okay.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's a DC 15.
18 to save.
Damn it. Okay. Last attack. Come on. Come on, come on, come Come on. 25
That's gonna hit.
damage. I am still doing good damage even if I don't get the stunning strike.
That's gonna succeed.
Damn it. Okay. I tried, y'all.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Wait, Levin, are we psychically linked?
Mm.
Like, can you hear what I'm telling you?
You can communicate with me telepathically, and I can communicate with each one of you in turn telepathically.
Okay, then.
Let me post the feature real quick.
Okay, then. Even though Gearfried like uttered that really quickly, he's also going to think at Levin. Holy shit, that's King Caius. King Caius the First. I thought those were rumors.
Oh, might as well make the hours active roll. Yeah, 1 hour.
Sorry, this is just fuck.
So, and now correct me if I'm wrong, Levin. It only works one way, meaning you guys can only communicate between who you're
I'm
linked
the
with,
communication
not with each
hub.
other.
Correct.
So relaying that information, I believe only Levin would have heard that. He would have to relay it to everybody else then on his turn.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, Zaria's is just fuck, as she's punching this dude.
Gotcha. Are you all set?
Yeah, question. I heard something about pack bonds with me and the Hellhound. What?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
The pack
It
tactics.
takes the stats of a wolf, so it has pack tactic, which means you're within 5 feet of it, it gets advantage.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a handy
Just
little
double
thing.
checking. Alright, yeah, bonus action, not going to be moving, bracing myself internally for what's about to happen, and go.
All right. He is
Actually,
going
maybe I
to-
should back up. I don't know.
coming out
Ugh,
of being
no.
stunned. He is just
Yeah,
going to
stuck.
use half his movement to stand up. And his eyes are going to be on Mei Li.
Still?
You know,
Yep, it's his goal.
if any of them die, it's on your head. Keep this in mind, young one. Come with me willingly.
He's just trying to psych you up. Tell him to fuck off.
You know we won't stop fighting if you go.
And with that, he is going to cast Thunderwave.
Ooh.
DM, while you're resolving that, don't
Yep.
forget to add Melee to the turn order, because she might have stuff to want to do, like convince us.
Well,
Or not.
yeah,
Well,
because
never-
this is a lot for her too.
Yeah.
I'm not
Never
giving
gonna
her
forget
up.
Varys. So,
She is an independent person with her own agency.
sure, he's never going to convince Saris.
Where's Arya? She's getting paid to watch her. She needs
You're
that
getting paid?
income. Yes. Saris is paying me.
So he is going to
Oh,
put it right there with him included into the equation.
Can't do that.
Hold on, let me see. Double
You
check.
you can It originates from you in that you
Oh,
have
okay.
to be on one of the outer edges.
Okay. So I'm going to take an opportunity attack from Zarya. It gave me a template, so I was just
Yeah,
used what was there.
yeah. He has to be on the
Nah,
outer. He
bad.
can do that to us. That
So-
is fair game.
Zarya, go ahead and take an opportunity check opportunity attack if you so choose. I forgot how to English.
It's just
there for
one
a second.
punch, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
You hit. You
And
hit-
I believe you're out of key points now.
No, I have 5 left.
3 stunning strikes and 2 flurry of blows. That's 11.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
Oh wait, it's 1 point for stunning strike, or is it 3?
1.
Flurry
Okay.
was 1. Stunning strike is 1.
Okay, sorry, I
They're
was
1.
doing wrong math. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're good. I had to check as well because I'm bad at this. So
This is the reason Stunning Strike is broken.
At least in
but I am going to
2014,
be more
yeah.
conservative about it now. I only have 5 left, so
So with that,
Thank you for the correction. It's been a while since I've been monk.
everybody there, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. So that would be.
Oh, does a 21 hit?
Yes, so 21 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, cool. Let me just roll damage. Damage.
Does he die?
Damage. Does he
Are you
look
being
hurt,
Are you
by
being
the
cheeky
way?
and adding a stunning strike to that?
Can I?
Yeah!
You could try.
Yes, then.
You can add a Stunning Strike to any attack you make.
Hell yes. Treat me like I've never played this game before, because I have, but it doesn't show.
I am going to pass.
Okay, I mean, it was a long shot, but still.
Yeah, it was a long shot, but hey,
The fact
Long
that it
shot
worked for the
taken.
first turn was good.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm so happy. I'm going to be
And-
riding that high all night, even if he kills us.
Con save?
Constitution saving throw, yep.
Huh?
Well, fuck.
Oh, con save?
Yes, please. And
Okay.
Fennec, do me a favor and roll for your wolf.
Surprisingly, I only have a 1 in that. Fuck.
Same.
I like it. Keep it up. It's going to be 11 points of
Thunder.
thunder damage, yep.
I'm no
Wolf
longer at
17.
69 health points.
This is the way of things.
This is the way.
It's going to
It's
fail.
horrible.
The 17 fails?
It just fails.
Cool.
That's
So it's
probably-
11 damage
11 points
if we
of damage.
fail?
Yep.
Your wolf is bolstered with some HP, because of the feature.
The wolf has 37 HP.
Well, now it has
Well.
26.
Yeah, now it's 26. You said 11 points?
Man.
Sir.
Correct.
This is 23.
From 37?
It was at. Oh, what should have.
And then, Fennec, you are up.
I am up. Okay. Alright. Let me get back to my actions. Alright, so. Oh, he moved. Bennett can't go in the water, he'll drown. What?
Sorry, the scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights was playing in my head with Little John.
Alright, so Gearfried and Levin are the only two that know that this is the king, right?
Currently,
No.
yes.
Yes, because Levin hasn't said anything out loud. So Fennec's gonna move. Fennec's gonna move there. Let's see. Oh, that works. Alright. He's still within the range of the wolf, so that gives him still disadvantage. Fennec's going to do a little lightning bolt.
Okay.
Because he
It's
can.
a dexterity saving throw, right?
And the save is at disadvantage.
Ooh, he's going to fail.
He's gonna fail.
Yeah, he failed.
All
But-
right, so let's do.
He's actually going to pass.
Can I silvery barbs his pass?
No.
No.
Yeah, legendary resistance simply says pass.
Yeah. All right, so
You can still use it to give yourself to give somebody advantage, but it won't make him fail.
No, he's not gonna do that. But he's gonna roll the damage, so it is 33 halved.
Alright. So that's going to be 16.
That was a lot of sixes you rolled.
Yep.
I wonder if I'll ever roll anything that high.
What the?
Maybe some.
I've seen you roll a 6 on a d20 before.
True. True.
What else
Wait,
would you like to do?
How do I get rid of whatever I just put on the map?
Now, hold on. You know that's not a single target, right?
It's a 100-foot line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it affects everything in the line.
So you
Yeah.
know who else you just targeted?
Me.
No.
Yeah, it's 5 feet. Bro.
It's 5 feet wide.
5
You
feet
just
wide.
hit
It's not a line.
everyone.
Whoops.
Would you like to backtrack?
Readjust your
that?
position and/or turn.
Greatly.
Okay, let me re-add my life back in. And yeah,
I don't need Stairs to have another reason to want to kill me.
I mean,
Like, would you
I'd
have
be
moved into the
fine.
forest to shoot
Commit
north?
to the. Commit
Hitting
to
her
the
with
bit.
a lightning bolt in a fight will be the only reason she will ever need to kill you.
Yeah, no, I would like to think at this point in the game, Fennec would be smarter than that.
honestly, you are a level 11 sorcerer.
Yeah.
Like you're not stupid. That's why I'm
Yeah.
allowing you the chance to backtrack. You as the player may have forgotten that a line
Yeah.
is
Yeah, I
detrimental,
looked
but your
at it
character
as
wouldn't.
in the diagonal, nothing was hit, and that's what my
If
mind
you
saw.
move to like here and point this way, it would work. As long as we stay where we are.
It's a
Where
100
were
foot
you originally?
line.
That's a
You still have that broom, don't you?
yeah, it would be an action to pull out though.
Pull
Fennec,
it out.
wouldn't you have just gone like a little southeast and then just aimed north?
Hit it with a straight face.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll go in here, and then we'll do the same thing. So
Yeah, 'cause
these
all you have to
two-
do is aim in this general direction and you'll hit 3.
yeah, we'll do that. So those two things also need to make dex saves.
Gotcha. So let me just reapply that damage.
Well,
So
this
that
wasn't a
one-
lightning moment. The character is smarter than the player,
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
and it's Fennec as the
Hey.
character.
That's always a problem for me. I want to play smart characters, but then I am burdened with the fact that I'm a dumbass. So my characters look like dumbasses, even though I want them to be smart.
Do what I do when playing
DC
intelligence-based
16.
characters. Put on
So
airs.
This one's going to succeed,
That's
and
or
this
33
one
half is.
is going to fail. All right, 2 succeeds, 1 fails.
That's fair. Still damage.
Damage is damage.
Yep. And then the hound is going to once again bite the Gaius.
Okay.
And he's going to miss. But he's got
Yes.
the advantage, so we go again. 17?
Will also miss.
Damn
Will
it.
miss.
Alright. Then that is their turn. And I will end my turn. Because I actioned. Yeah. Done.
Okay. This one here. Let's see. Is
I could've
going to
missed
fight.
a step to that space.
No. They're going to run straight to you
Awesome.
and make. S- and make 2 claw attacks against you.
Okay.
The first one is going to be 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Dealing 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second, $21 to hit.
That will also hit, but I will silver. I will. No, wait. Would you say 21?
21.
I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Okay. So let me roll that. Who are you giving advantage to?
Ceres.
Okay. So Ceres, just keep in mind you have advantage, 17 to hit.
I'll make use of it.
Fennec, 17.
That still hits.
Okay. That is going to be 10 points of damage.
Yikes.
That is going to be the end of this one's turn. 11, go ahead.
Alrighty. Hidden from the vampire. Levin's gonna make a crossbow bolt attack against the one next to Fennec.
Okay.
Sharpshooter shot. Vantage. So 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And I'll add menacing attack to this. So I would need a DC 16 wisdom save.
All right.
And that'll add sneak attack as well.
18 for the saving throw.
Alright, so they're not frightened.
Okay.
But rolling the damage for all of that. 26 points.
Oof. Any specific types of damage?
It's just magical piercing.
Okay.
And
Is-
second attack.
Okay.
Sorry, what's up?
Oh, no, I'm just trying to make sure that no radiant has been dealt. That's the specific ones I'm looking for.
Not a problem.
Good to know.
So just straight attack. 18.
That will hit.
And no additional riders. Except for sharpshooter. 19 points of damage.
Nice damage.
Bonus action hide. So let's just throw that stealth out there for you, for the math.
Very nice.
And Levin will relocate to here.
All right.
That ends my turn.
Ceres, you are up.
Cool. There's a scary vampire spawn right there. Not a fan of him. Can I get to this square? Or this position?
Yeah. Without provoking an
Okay.
opportunity attack, yes.
I go there. And then I'm going to use advantage to stab him.
How would you have advantage? Sneak attack. Oh,
Because Fennec gave it to her.
oh yes. Whoops. Slipped my mind. I told you to remember and I forgot. Yes, go ahead.
I remembered.
Thank you for remembering. Whoops.
19?
That will hit.
Yay. And
Just
like,
hits.
I do radiant damage as part of my damage, so I don't know if that has any effect on it. Because I do 1d8 radiant damage.
Good to know.
So.
Oh, right, the Blessed Strikes for Cleric.
Mm-hmm. So these little like flashes of radiant energy are stabbing into him when I hit him.
It's 20. Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do?
As a bonus action, I will move my spiritual weapon here, 20 feet, to hit this guy. I don't know how to move that square.
Yes, give me a second. Let me move it now. You want to move it here?
Here.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm attacking the vampire spawn with it.
Go ahead and try.
And yeah, this is gonna potentially hurt my ego a little bit. 14 hit?
Just misses.
Boo. Cool. Oh, and it's dropping more squares. Great. Or whatever that is. I don't know. Anyhow. That's my turn. And
Alrighty.
I will end turn.
This one here hasn't been hit by that. So this gets that.
I feel like this is gonna suck.
There we go. Now, this one here. Is going to come up. How did that one move?
I
This
forgot
one
what
should
it
be
was.
here. Sorry, I don't know how that one moved. I apologize.
Hmm.
So this is going to go 5, 10, 15. And is going to make... Yeah, 15, yep. And is going to make 2 attacks against you at advantage.
Why do they have advantage?
Flanking.
Oh, that's a thing in this game?
I'm like 98% sure it's been.
Yep.
Okay. I never try to avoid being close to anyone, so it's
Yeah.
never been an issue for me.
Exactly.
Alright.
That was just disappointing. 10's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Gotta love my rolls.
Sometimes we really do.
So, those 2 attacks miss.
Cool.
Boo-hoo.
Guess they need the advantage. I don't feel so bad.
Apparently, I rolled 2 4s and then a 3 and a 2.
Ouch.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to you, dude.
You know, it's bad when the players feel bad for you. But it is Meilei's turn, and she's just basically going to use her action to call out, basically, like, just don't fight. You're in their territory. Just let me go. And that's going to be her
Nope.
reaction.
Fuck no.
Ceres doesn't even dignify that with a response.
Go ahead, Gearford.
The old
And now we more
Okey-dokey.
completely understand the relationship that Melee actually has with Ceres.
Undo damage.
You have no idea.
So, let me check one thing. When it comes to that spell, I believe that damages everybody, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, Levin's been calling Ceres out on that.
You don't want to lightning bolt everybody?
No, it's not lightning bolt. It's a Charladon's. Unfortunately, that would hurt the rest of you. So Gearfried's gonna keep it simple with his stonkingly big defensive field. He is going to fly. Is that Zarya? is going to fly with his boots, just shoot forward and kind of do the Superman punch on Caius, using his Thunder Gauntlets, which are a 2 attack actions per turn. So I'm going to... That is a 22 to hit.
Will hit.
Okie dokie. And, 28 plus 4. 12 damage for the first hit.
Alrighty.
And for the second hit, that is a dirty 20.
That hits.
And for the damage, that's 8 damage.
Noted.
Boop boop. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, didn't my armor like make it so he has disadvantage on other people?
Are you using the Thunder Gaunt? The
Yes.
tank
Yes, I
gloves?
am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because of this is something I've forgotten to bring up every time. This guy now has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Noted.
And as Gearfried punches him in the face, he's going to just shout, "Aren't you supposed to be dead?"
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Action, movement, no bonus actions. We'll call that my little quip there. And, yeah, pass my turn. Done.
Right. Top of the order, Zarya. It is your turn.
So this is the bitch that was following us. I was just thinking, how the fuck did he know where we were? I don't remember the fucking train. Fuck this guy. Alright.
I don't know that it was on the train.
No, he wasn't, but he probably had people.
Well, a lot of people want melee. I don't know that this is related to that.
Yeah, but how else would he have known where we were?
Like I said, a lot of people want melee.
Mm.
Also, magic.
Okay.
Also, she's wearing a necklace of non-detection, so they have to be working really hard to find her.
Hey, remember
Also,
when
why
we
haven't
took,
we
mine
been
and
keeping
Fennec's
up the
stuff?
disguises? When did we stop doing the disguises?
Anyhow, punch away.
It is your turn.
Okay.
6 seconds in the turn order.
There's a
Oh,
non-zero
alright.
chance they're tracking us through me and Fennec right now.
Oh, that's
Alright.
right.
Alright, punchy punch. We're gonna just one attempt on the stun. Fuck.
That's
So I'm
that
guessing
one.
a 16 does not hit.
Nope.
Okay, try again.
Well, she's flanking. She has advantage.
Do I?
We're flanking. You're
Is she
flanking with me.
Yes, you are flanking, so you would have advantage.
So it's
Oh,
20
okay.
hit.
So
Well-
the 26
oh, yeah,
would
there you
be
go.
your roll with advantage that would hit. Let me roll the Constitution for the
Excellent.
saving throw.
It's a 15, so please roll like dog shit.
Nope.
I rolled exactly a 15.
Fuck. Wait, can y'all see his dice?
No, I just guess.
Oh.
Sometimes I
Oh,
share,
okay.
sometimes I share, sometimes I don't. Depends on how I
I
feel.
do this thing where I tell people what their dice rolls are when I can't see them, and it's very frustrating.
I'm at least rolling good with the damage.
You are consistent.
And
You
does
rolled
he
like
look
max
hurt?
damage like twice. He's
I know,
looking.
it's great.
He is looking bruised and battered.
Oh, fuck. Only bruised and battered. Okay. Also, if we win, are we committing regicide? Does that make us wanted in this country? This is so bad.
Regicide is typically seen as very illegal.
I am like,
Is it
it's
regicide?
so
Is there-
fine.
King
Is there
already
anything else
dead.
you would? Is there anything else you'd like to?
Yes, yeah, it's just the fucking insanity of
Hey.
playing a character who's just gonna punch.
Gearfried, quick history lesson. Karnath, desecration against the dead / undead. Is that a crime?
I mean, yeah, technically I'm dead.
He
Don't forget,
can't you up.
you have advantage,
Technically,
but that
it's
does hit.
classified under desecrating a corpse, so yes.
Cool.
Well,
Okay,
we've
yes,
already
but
been
does a
told
19 hit?
You have advantage, but yes, a 19 does hit.
Okay, good. Know the AC.
Oh, and
Right.
damage to a historical
roll this-
object.
I'll roll to see if I hit a 20. I don't. Okay, sticking with the 19.
Hey, that's why you gotta try. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. Alright. Come on.
Are you attempting a stunning strike?
You know what? Gambler's fallacy. Yeah, baby.
Technically, it's
Con
desecration of a corpse, but officially, it's desecration of government property.
That's gonna pass.
Damn
I mean,
it.
desecration of a corpse is not something Gearfried is.
Is
a
there anything
stranger
else
to.
you'd like to do?
Yeah, just one more unarmed strike. Don't know. Somebody talk me out of using up all my stuns.
Nope.
No.
No,
I should?
Why?
we're not going to talk you out of it.
What are they? What else are they good for?
Yeah, use them.
Oh shit!
I don't know. She has dragon shit she could be doing.
Very nice. Crit hit.
Sure.
Roll double
Him
the
not
dice.
attacking us is really awesome.
Crit.
Also, I totally didn't intend it to be the case, but Gearfried's flippant attitude towards ripping that guy's heart out is totally justified, lore-wise.
Because
Go
you're
ahead.
Carnathy.
He is gonna pass the
that a-
Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and roll the
I
damage.
didn't actually say if I was gonna do a stun.
Oh well, I rolled it just in case. I wasn't sure.
Okay. Is it okay if I say I didn't?
That's okay. I won't mind.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so it's 2 10s then.
Go ahead. Just when you roll damage, hit critical.
Ooh.
So that's 15.
Meaty. Chunky. Here we go. How's he looking after all of that?
He's still looking battered and bruised. He's bleeding a bit.
Oh,
He's looking
Okay.
annoyed, to say the least. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't think so. I would be doing the drug and stuff. It's just not gonna. It's just the same amount of damage, just different types. So, unless it does anything, but I don't think I do radiant. I don't do radiant. No, I don't do radiant. That's all my turn. I'm good.
Okay. Gaius is gonna Misty Step.
Opportunity attack.
Nope.
Misty
Not with the
stepping.
teleport.
Yeah.
And with that, he's going
Fuck.
to kind of simply lean into her ear. Anybody who
Oh.
is attempting to, or who,
She is
give me a
sanctuary.
that's okay. I didn't say I
Okay,
was
still
doing
talk
anything
to
to her.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a
Okay, cool.
perception check.
Yeah, definitely.
11's too far away for a whisper.
Yep, same.
Sarah.
Am I far enough? Too far? Or
There's just straining her hearing because this
I'm
matters
gonna
to
allow you to stretch the imagination.
her.
okay, because I am very focused. I am like, as well as her, very focused on not.
You two would be the only one. Zarya and Saris, you two would be the only one who would hear a little bit.
Sorry,
And-
I realized I was muted. I wanted to use an inspiration.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I was saying, I'm like, wait, what? Oh, you can't hear me. Hopefully.
Oh. Well,
Better, and I'm gonna use a flash of genius to make that a 19.
Okay. So, Zarya and Saris. You would hear a single word out of the conversation, and it would be mother. For Gearfried,
Oh.
you would hear, remember, this is me asking nicely from your mother. And he's just going to use his action to dash, and he's just going to walk away.
I feel like dash and walkway are different things, but okay.
I'm doubling his movement,
Okay.
and that's going to be his turn.
Holy shit. Did we
Fennec,
know that?
You're up.
Well, we only heard mother. Gearfried heard the
Yeah,
mother.
I know, but like, did we know who her mom was before, or am I just
No,
kidding?
we don't. We still
Okay,
don't
cool.
know who it is.
Fennec, you're up.
Let's see. Does he still? Oh, there's one spawn still in front of him. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. What?
Don't worry, 11's right there.
What does he have that is touch? Ooh, can that work? Let's see. Let's see. Can he use his bonus? Oh no, that's its own initiative. Never mind. He's going. Oh god, all ranged spells. Oh, he's gonna bonus action. Is that his thing? Yep.
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh yeah, nimble escape. He's going to bonus action disengage to give some room.
Okay.
He's gonna move out, and from there, he is going to cast a Chaos Bolt.
Ooh. Go ahead and try.
Okay, but he wants to do it. Actually, hold on. No, we're just gonna go with Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. He's gonna do it at 3rd level just because.
Okay.
And he is going to make it.
Go ahead and roll a d8 to choose.
Okay.
Let's roll 2d8.
Is it 2d8?
And one of the d8s determines the.
6.
You roll the
so that
damage,
would
and it just.
be poison damage.
2d8,
So it'll be
6.
poison damage at normal. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
So normal. That's going to be 39 points of poison damage.
How do you do this?
So as he kind of like scrambles out of the woods, he's kind of like stumble, like turn, and then just kind of he thinks of the quickest spell he can think of, and it's this Chaos Bolt, but he's so frazzled with like kind of being double teamed that he just kind of misspeaks one of the words because he was going for lightning, but misspeaks and the poison comes out.
This one is now dead.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That would be it. And then the hound. Oh wait, no, the hound has to go after Caius, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to move towards Caius.
So which direction did Caius go?
Northwest.
Nope. All right, so he's going to move his. He's gonna move. Why can't I move him? He's gonna move here, 30 feet.
Okay.
I think that's what his movement is.
And now, when the target's no longer there, it just vanishes, right?
It's when. Yeah, it.
Well,
Whether it dies or just vanishes, right?
he didn't vanish. He ran away.
No, I'm
It will con-
just specifying.
Hmm.
The hound appears.
Because then my follow-up question is, would
The
you
hound
know
disappears
if
if it's reduced to 0 and if its target is reduced to 0 or after 5 minutes.
okay.
So either it dies, I die, or time runs up.
Okay.
So it's just chasing now.
That's interesting. All right.
Yep.
Is there anything Wolfie would like to do?
Other than pursue, no.
Alrighty.
And that'll be
Levin.
his turn.
You're up.
Yep, gonna keep it simple. 5, 10, 15. And unloading on attacks. Still invisible to dark vision, so do I have advantage on these?
Yes.
From having hidden and also being invisible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to confirm before I rolled with advantage.
Yep. No, I
24 to hit?
appreciate it. That definitely hits.
For 21 points.
Nice hit. See. Looking bloodied.
Alright, second attack. Adding a sneak attack on that.
Very nice.
What was that music?
That's when I
That's a
roll a
crit.
20. I have it set up in Dice So Nice.
You can do that?
We'll talk about that off the screen. Absolutely. It's customizable.
I didn't know that.
So 33 points.
How do you do it?
Saris, you're just gonna see 2 bolts go right into this creature's head.
She's very satisfied.
Like, there's no flair for what Levin does when he's not being seen.
Mm-hmm.
Cyrus, is there anything you'd like to do?
I don't think there's anyone standing. She will move next to Mei Li, brandishing her dagger. I could catch him.
Wait, did he disappear?
No, he's at the top of the screen.
No,
He's
he-
moving at maximum movement. But Ceres is faster, technically.
Oh, so am I.
Yeah, but he's at the top of the turn order, so unless Zarya can get to him on her turn, then he's out. But unless Saris
This
and I
is a
can do
monk.
anything.
Let's see. I went.
Wait. Ooh. Hey Zarya, how many key points do you have left?
I had 2.
Now, keep
Except
in
for the
mind,
wind.
he is also not in your direct line of sight either, so if you were attempting to cast a spell from the distance you are, you would not have clear line of sight. It is a
Not-
densely wooded area.
Hey
I'm
Zarya,
just considering
Yeah?
pursuit.
you know what the fastball special is?
Oh god.
What?
Oh,
What?
God.
Google it.
Don't worry about it.
It's a
Gonna be a
comic book
modified
thing.
version of that.
Saris, what would you like to do?
I'm not. The wolf chased him into the woods, so Ceres is going to worry about it. And she's going to stay closer to Mei Li. And just, like, look around defensively, like, are you alright? Did he do anything towards it?
You will be able to get an answer on her turn. But she does look traumatized.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that'll be Ceres's turn for now. I don't see anyone else to fight, so.
Melee is kind of trembling, shaking, combination of fear, confusion. If you would ask her how she felt in this moment, there's not one emotion she can place. But she isn't going to do anything specifically. Gearfried, what would you like to do?
Okay, so Gearfried is going to shoot up diagonally to get above 3, just so he can like get to the point where he could at least see Caius as he's moving. So 5. Oh wait.
Well, again, just by getting a bird's eye view would not change being able the visibility necessarily. Because again, he is in the trees.
Okay, I'm going to go 5. I saw the direction he's going. 5, 10,
Yes.
15, 20, and we'll say 10 feet in the air. Gearfried is going to, as he's flying out, he's going to like shoot a little nodule out of his gauntlet at Zarya, and then he's going to make that flight, and he's going to go, "Oi, Zarya wasn't done yet!" And he's going to fire a second nodule to cast Vortex Warp, and he's going to shunt Zarya he's going to shunt Zarya into the corner of the map, just as far as I can bring her.
Does it have to be a place you can see?
As long as there's ground and I can see it, that's where I'm putting her. Like I'm
You're basically throwing her to the.
So I'm gonna say you'd be able to definitely get her about halfway there.
Okay, so I'm gonna put her right there then.
Yeah.
And I have a walking speed of
So-
50.
That is perfectly fine. So about there.
But you can't stun him.
Should be right there.
I can grab him.
So that's all Gearfried's gonna do.
All right.
Well, I have 2 key points
Rip-
left, so I can try and
sorry.
stop him.
Go ahead, Zarya. You're up.
Zari was in the middle, like, was about to ask, like, should we go after him? And then she got yeeted across the map, so she's like, I guess we're going after him. I'm gonna run after him. I don't want to fuck with the rulers because every time I do, I fuck it up. Can I get to him with my 50 movement?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I want to get to him. Is he still running?
He's not. He hasn't ran at all. He is walking.
Oh, fuck. Do I grapple him? Do I just punch him? I guess grab?
You can attempt to
I'm
grapple
gonna
him.
try and...
That would be
Yeah.
a strength versus his dexterity. So give me an athletics versus my...
Oh, okay, athletics.
It's
yes.
choice strength athletics or dex acrobatics to combat a grapple.
Yep.
Yeah, the defender gets a choice.
But
yeah.
I have to use athletics.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. I've got a 5. It's decent.
2024 monk gets to use dex for their athletics on that one.
Fuck!
We have inspiration.
How does it succeed?
No inspiration. You
I'm not going to let you use an inspiration. He's going to use legendary resistance. Hold on.
That-
Saving throw.
that's a-
Never mind.
that's a check, not a
I
save.
retract. He is grappled. Yep. Sorry about that.
Oh, he's grappled.
He's grappled.
Wonderful. Okay, I just hold him in my arms and yell, I've got him, what the fuck do I do?
You still got another attack.
I know, but she doesn't know what to do here. She doesn't know if we're letting him go or not.
Clearly not. You went after him.
I didn't.
Follow your heart.
So, like, grappling him and then deciding, what do I do? Seems like a weird point in time to make that question, that choice of action.
Yeah, seriously, at this point, we've witnessed Zarya punching a tree to death.
That tree never stood a chance.
So, what would you
didn't.
like to
I mean,
do?
how? You're having a fun moment of the character and the player are a bit of a dumbass. Don't know what to do here. I guess. Can I breath with the dragon while he's in my arms?
I don't see why not.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. There we go. I still am holding him at least.
Hey, some people would pay good money for that.
Let's see. What kind of damage should we do?
It's Ceres. Ceres' people.
No. Let's do fire. Let's burn him a bit.
All right, go ahead and try. What do I have to roll? A Constitution saving throw or a Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, DC 15.
Con?
Dexterity.
Oh, Dex. Okay. That is going to fail, taking 14 points damage.
How's he looking? Does he look bad?
He's looking mildly annoyed. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I'm gonna start dragging him back to. I'm gonna start move. Can I move with him in my arms?
I'm going to say you can certainly try. Go ahead and give me a strength.
Okay. Check or save?
And check.
Check, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, fair. This is weird. I don't know.
because he is
I'm
resisting
crazy.
you.
11.
He is going
I don't
to
have very
pass.
high. I'll punch him on my next turn. We're still just gonna fucking do this. I don't know.
Alright, so you're all set with your turn?
I think so. I don't know what to do here.
Alright.
We threw the one that just does the punching.
Have
Alrighty.
to take agency sometime.
If you're
I
all
don't know.
if you're all set, I'm gonna just move on, okay?
Okay. I feel like something bad is about to happen.
He's gonna misty step away from you.
Probably.
He's
Or-
going
Vampire literally turn into mist.
he's going to take out a scroll. And
Oh.
he's going to just simply kind of turn to look at you. Just remember, this time it was nice. And he's going to use a scroll of teleportation.
Oh, nice.
You are now officially out of combat.
Say before he disappears. Tell whoever sent you to go fuck themselves.
He already blipped before that, so you're talking to yourself. But,
Yeah.
Sorry.
nice try.
I said it as he was leaving.
Tell whoever the Dapper Dans send their regards.
Oh god. Maybe I should have let him kill me.
Gearfried comes down from the sky with his just sort of floating down. He just says out loud as his mask comes off, "That was King Caius. King Caius the First. I recognize him from the portraits."
Sorry, I'm walking back over.
Uh,
With what?
I'm- who is that and why are they important?
I just
King
oh fuck, we are fucking dead. Fuck.
Zarya,
Yeah,
Zarya, breathe. Quick history
mhm.
rundown. Karnath, King Caius the First began the Karnath Empire. There have always been rumors that he has actually been ruling the Karnath since he supposedly died. There's always been this sort of conspiracy-minded philosophy that says that King Caius III, the current ruler, is actually King Caius I, but probably not that outlandish, given that was, unless that person was using magic to disguise themselves and just fuck with us, that looked exactly like those portraits of King Caius I.
So we just attacked and nearly killed the king of the country we are now in. We're leaving. We're just gonna have to
I want
leave.
to point out, you're trying to make an argument that the sovereign king of a nation, ran an errand for somebody else to fetch a wayward urchin middle of his country? I don't think it was the king. That doesn't make any sense.
Quick check.
Could very well be.
Of course, correct me if I'm wrong, Geoffrey. Is King Caius somebody's little bitch?
Hey, DM, can I roll a history check to see what I recall about Caius?
You certainly can.
While that's going on between all of you, Levin has been dragging the corpses of the spawn and just tossing them into the fire.
Cool.
22 with flash.
Ceres is probably also snapping little sacred flames into the corpses as they burn.
You would know that the King Caius I was one of the most brutal, not to his kingdom, but to the people who opposed his kingdom. He was, picture, in a sense, Vlad the Impaler.
Awesome.
All right.
He had a
Kyle.
child early on in life, and was rumored after that child turned 15 to have died in battle during the 100-Year War.
All right. Geoffrey will repeat all of that, and then he'll say, as far as I remember, he wasn't seen as a puppet for some other greater leader. Caius I, after he died, there were always rumors, because he was so gung-ho on using undead, that he'd actually faked his death and performed some sort of ritual to turn himself into a lich or a vampire. Depends on who you really ask, but if that was... unless that was someone trying to play some sort of prank or lean into the rumor, that looked exactly like the portraits of Caius I, just a little bit more pale and vampiric.
So,
What?
so the argument, we're still circling back to the idea that the sovereign king of the nation, who may or may not be a vampire, is someone's errand boy?
Well, he's no longer the king. That'd be Caius III, assuming that he's not, him.
Profiteering.
Exactly. It could very well just be a vampiric thrall for someone of greater power. Perhaps even Caius I, or Caius III, I mean. The question is, and he's going to turn to Melee, he's going to say, what did he tell you, Melee?
I heard something about your mother. They don't have your mother captured, do they?
He said something about remembering he tried it the easy way, that I should return to my mother.
Your mother sent him.
But the problem is I don't know who my mother is.
You don't? Who? Okay, quick check on the information we know about Mei Li, because I remember being told that they wanted her to be able to stop a war, but it's been a minute.
That was
So,
no. Your information's correct. This is
Okay,
part of what we know.
remind me of what that whole deal is about, because it's been a minute.
Oh, I can let you know. It did not involve her mom. Her mom. This is the first we've heard mention of a parent.
So you
Right, but-
you've known that increasingly throughout the game, and particularly as Zarya, you've come in, that the bounty and the interest in Mei Li has been increasing throughout the entire story. This is
And
the
it's been
first time that you
Not
have
necessarily.
heard that there who it could be that's trying to find her.
The
Right,
Emerald
who
Claw has
hired
a
me?
And yes, the Emerald Claw is also part of this too.
Okay, who hired me?
You were hired by the King of New Siri.
that bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Dead
And
now, isn't
the
he?
reason why was because she was supposed to be used as leverage to protect his kingdom. When she didn't show up because she was coerced to follow along, he ended up losing his kingdom to the army of Karna. So ultimately, when he hired you, he did frame it as she would have been able to prevent a war.
Okay,
Mhm.
so why did they want her then?
We don't know.
We don't know. Okay. And you, okay, so you don't know who your mother is.
No, I don't have too many memories.
Insight on her, because I don't.
Go
I'm
ahead.
paid to watch her. I'm not paid to trust her.
That is very fair. Go ahead.
I can pay you to trust her.
You can't pay me to trust her. What? Okay, can I please
Maybe
use
I can.
inspiration? Because that pisses me off.
You certainly can. Are you
Oh,
sure
hold
it's
on, hold
something
on.
you want to use inspiration on?
Really quick, hold on. I hear wind outside and I need to double check.
All right. Well, we're holding on with that. What would the rest of you like to do?
I'm probably steering Melee back to the fire, and just like closer to the group in general.
All right.
And it's like,
She would follow
well-
willingly.
Well, I mean, we
Okay, so
sent them off.
sorry, there's a storm going off in my area right now. I'm probably fine. I might have to dip if my parents tell me to get in the basement. I will let y'all know if that happens, and I won't be able to stay on the game.
No
But
worries.
I should be fine.
We'll be wrapping up soon anyway, so that's perfectly fine.
Okay. Anyways, yes, I want to use inspiration on this because I'm a paranoid bitch.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll.
Is that my cat or is that the wind? Holy shit.
Roll before you lose.
Oh, it
your
might be
head.
hail. Apparently we got hail.
Insight check.
Yes, sorry. I'm hearing the wind and I'm getting distracted.
No worries. So she doesn't look like she's lying.
Okay. It might have been a waste, but hey, I'm paranoid. I gotta double check. Anyway, okay. Alright, okay. So, as far as you know, you are, as Sarah said, an urchin.
I
No idea where.
I grew up. Everything comes in hazy. It's just, and you notice that as she begins to try to remember, it starts to look as if she's rubbing the temples because she has a headache, things like that. It's as if it's almost causing pain to try to recall.
Okay, so maybe like
And here for
physical injury or magical. Yeah, possible magic.
What was
Damn,
that,
I
Gearfried?
think it might be hailing.
I said, if Gearfried can see this, would he be able to like do an Arcana check if that like pings is like, oh, that's interesting or mystical
Yeah.
in some way?
That's immediately where my brain went to.
Go
It's like
ahead and give me an
either it's a
Arcana check.
physical or magical. And Zarya cannot help with magic.
Arcana. Last flash of genius will make that a 19.
With the 19, you would notice that there's a trickle of magic, as if woven kind of through her mind. And
Melee,
it looks as if
uh,
some parts of it are kind of dissipating naturally.
Melee. And Gifford's going to walk up to her, and he is going to... that is straight up just an artificer spell. Can I cast that? Yes, I can. One sec. Stop thinking about that for just a moment. And Gearfried is going to cast Hail Mary, but he's going to cast Dispel Magic on her.
Okay.
To breathe, and Gearfried's going to, he's going to place one of his hands on her shoulder, the other one, out of, like, the palm of the gauntlet. A little iris is just going to open up, and light is just going to go, like, right over her eyes and her face, and it might, like, blind her for a brief moment, but that's me casting Dispel Magic.
As you do, and you force the thread to dissolve more quickly, you notice that her eyes kind of glow a faint green hue. As her left eye begins to twitch, her body begins to kind of rock and kind of as the spell breaks.
Holy shit.
And memories begin to flood into her mind, particularly the feelings of loneliness. And as she does, she notices that her memories still are fragmented and disjointed, which does still leave a puzzlement. I don't remember my mother. I remember trees. I remember creatures of wondrous designs and purposes. I remember plants like you would never even imagine. I remember time moving slow and moving fast all at once. But there was nobody ever there.
Huh. Manny, can you look at me really quick? Is her eye still, like, green, glowing, and twitching?
They are no longer glowing. The twitching is slowly subsiding.
Manny, where did you say you were from again?
I don't know. I woke up and I was on the carriage.
Gearfried is going to look at Saris, and he's going to look back at Melee, and he's going to look back at Saris, and he's going to say to Saris, attend to her for a moment. And Gearfried is going to then walk over to Levin, because he seems the most well-traveled, and I want to ask him a few things as I'm leaving Saris with Melee. So if they want to continue their little conversation.
Question.
Yep.
Because I've struggled with metagame before. If I, the player, have an idea of what she's talking about and what my character wouldn't, can I just say it to the other players?
I'm gonna say right now, keep it in character, and then when we hop
Okay.
off, we can all talk about it out of character.
Okay. Very good idea. I have an idea.
So, with that, what would you guys like to do?
Well, Gearfried would... Oh, Saris.
I'd just say Saris is just, comforting, consoling Melee at the moment.
Yeah, that looked fucking weird. Are you okay? Pat, 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 pat. Go back.
Feel very pretty.
What?
She said it didn't feel very pretty.
Oh, okay. I thought she said, I feel very pretty. And I was like, what the fuck?
I feel pretty.
Good on you.
Yeah, no, it didn't look very pretty. It looked unpleasant. Just thundering a lot.
So, going back, Gearfried, you were going to Levin. Fennec, what would you be doing at that point?
He would be sitting by the fire.
All right, so you're just kind of listening in and processing
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
Alrighty. So Gearfried, you find Levin. I think Levin.
Levin.
Are you going to reveal yourself?
Well, Levin was dragging the corpses
to
of the
burn them.
spawn to the fire. Gearfried's on the approach, with Levin literally just bringing the third corpse to the fire and throwing it in.
Now, in case I missed anything, did any of you check the bodies?
I
We
feel
burned
like
them.
that's what Levin will partially be doing.
Okay. As you check the bodies, you would find a emblem of an emerald claw.
Motherfuckers.
And on the approach of Gearfried, Levin's literally just going to toss that to him.
Oh,
Actually,
familiar.
DM, can I change what Fennec's doing?
You certainly can.
He's sitting by the fire in plain sight where everybody can see him.
Okay.
Why do you have to specify that? That's concerning.
Based off Gearfried's laugh, he knows why I said it out loud.
Yeah. He's trying to make it clear that he's behaving.
Yep.
Gearfried's going to approach Fennec, or approach Levin. As he gets tossed the claw, he's going to look at it and go, "Oh, that's unfortunately familiar. Do you know any... I mean, you seem... At least you and Zarya seem the most well-traveled out of everyone in the group. Do you know any perhaps magical forests on the continent?"
Technically, there would be several.
Well, Mei Li was just having an episode. Someone's messed with her memories. Intentionally so. She was trying to recall something, got a headache immediately when she tried to. On a bit of a guess, I tried to dispel magic and immediately cleared some of her thoughts. Her eyes glowed green and started twitching. She started rambling about large plants that were greater than the mind's eye could imagine. I figure that sounds like magical forest somewhere on the continent if you all found her here.
Does she have memory of the climate at the time?
Did Mei Li mention anything about like the climate?
She
Like, it
did
was
not.
hot, it was
She only mentioned that the time was erratic, moving quickly and slowly at the same time.
She mentioned temporal anomaly. Said things were moving fast and slow. Didn't say anything about temperature, but everything seemed a little bit chaotic and confusing to her.
That's not enough to go on.
Really? The time moving quick and slow seems like it might have been I don't know. Is there any
Not
plane
for
or
narrowing.
demi-plane?
Not for narrowing down particular forests.
Oh. Huh. That might be something we need to question her on slowly. This seems like more of a therapeutic approach might be the best way than trying to have her recall everything at once. It might take a couple of days.
If
Oh,
it's
also the
a
former
matter of-
former
If it's a matter of anomalies, I believe Fennec would be a source of information to ask. He's from Korenberg.
Good point. Also, the former ruler of our nation, of this nation of mine, might be actively hunting Mei Li down on orders of her mother. And then Gearfried's gonna walk away and go over to Fennec.
Gearfried, as you walk away, you're going to hear in your mind, because that's still up. Yes, you've already mentioned that.
I didn't know if you heard the mother part. If it being Maylee's mom, that was because we were over there talking to her when she mentioned that. I was waiting to see if she would actually bring it
Well,
up.
he was referencing the fact that you basically yelled out Caius the First.
Right. And then on approach to Fennec, Gearfried's going to sit down with him and look over to Maylee and then back to Fennec and say, Fennec, how would you say your relationship with Maylee has fared since our last discussion about it?
I mean, I haven't really talked to her, but there's been no animosity or hostility.
I'll take what I can get. I don't suppose you know any magics that might be able to tap into the weird side of things? I am not suspicious of Maylee, but I believe that she may be cursed. Or at least someone's definitely messed with her magically.
Well, you've come to the right person for weird, my friend. What are you looking for?
Well, first off, I'm curious if you know any magics that can deal with such things, but also, when Maylee was speaking, she mentioned a landscape and some temporal anomalies that she was either under the influence of or had somehow affected where she was. Do you know anything about regions in this place that might mess with time? Or any demi-planes or planes that might mess with time, make it seem like it's accelerating or decelerating?
DM.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
History. Oh, it's like my first ever history roll.
I would highly doubt that, but for that, I'd like the audience to go back and check out all of the past episodes to keep a tally.
You're welcome. Nope.
I mean, several come to mind.
Well, actually,
you've
you know
heard
what?
of
I'm gonna
you've heard of
inspiration
different. Okay, go ahead.
that, because why not?
On brand.
You were saying?
So, several come to mind. Other possible realms that you might have heard of. You might have heard of things like, particularly for you, like the Shadow Fae or the Shadowfell and the Feywild. These types of areas all have similar kind of descriptors, in a sense. So
Okay.
there's several that you've read, but you can't limit it down to any specific one.
I mean, things I can remember from reading. The first two that come to mind are the Feywild, and then one of particular interest with the Shadowfell. But there's a lot more where that came from. But what you're asking could be any number of them.
What about any creatures, any elves that have a history of glowing green eyes?
Yeah. History? Or would
No,
that
give me an
fall in the
Arcana
same
check
ball?
for this one.
Arcana? Okay. Well, I can do those.
Because ultimately, it is in response to a magic spell,
19?
so it wouldn't necessarily be an elf that has the glowing eyes, but more is the effect of the spell being lifted in a
Okay.
very quick manner.
So with a 19, that was what?
That you would have gotten that it wasn't the elf trait, it was the release of the spell.
All right. See, funny thing about that, now that you bring it up, trait-wise, not so much for the elf. But what it could have been, or what I'm highly certain of, is the glowing eyes was the release of the spell. That was the magic working.
Gotcha. I figured it might have been like, I don't know, latent power activating or something. Also, are we going to take King Caius at his word that they have Ramos and are willing to sacrifice, and they at least know who he is, so, and that he's here?
And if he dies, we have no reason to keep looking for him. We'll just turn right back around and leave.
Well, technically speaking, we were just told
Damn.
to gather information on his whereabouts. We offered extra, of course, if we save him, but
I
technically,
thought you guys
liked.
liked this guy.
We do. He's just
I agree
expensive.
with him. He was nice.
Okay. Alright.
He's that uncle that comes over on the holidays and then leaves, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
He also pays us.
Strange.
He has been notably a very generous patron. So we
He's
do.
Uncle Ram Ram.
He is
Useful
Uncle
ally.
Ram. We probably owe him the benefit of the doubt in getting him out.
He has
But
aided
you
us
won't
in
shed
some
tears if he dies.
I'll be
Feels
remorseful.
for the money lost? I'll feel a little bad, I suppose. You don't lose that kind of generosity very often. I mean, such a
He has a job that he went into knowing what the dangers were. If he dies, I'll mourn him, but I'm not going to feel personally responsible for it.
Soria questions the moral integrity of the people she's following.
On that note,
On the talk, she did
Honestly, I'd like to see. I'd like to see.
I don't.
I would
yeah,
like to
and
see who's. I would like to see whose death makes Ceres cry.
Let's find
I
out.
take bounties, but I literally turned against this bounty because I figured out the cause was fucking corrupt.
but on this note, we are going to pause here for the evening, and we will catch you in about 2 weeks for our next session. Till then, have a wonderful weekend, be safe, and say goodbye, y'all.
Bye bye.
Night-night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.